when I think about the changes that are taking place right now across the entire industry, specifically around O-RAN and virtual O-RAN, it is changing the entire landscape from a wireless infrastructure perspective more than I've seen anything in the last 20 to 30 years. Because, from 3G to 4G to even the early, build outs of 5G, it was a closed network architecture. And that really limited the ability to bring in insightful innovation into the entire wireless spectrum, from the towers to, handsets. And what O-RAN really is doing to define a new way of deploying wireless services. I mean, selfishly, from a DZS perspective, we were part of Rakuten's network that was one of the early O-RAN service providers that launched their service in Japan. We're managing 100% of all their 4 and 5G services. So we've gotten a chance, going back 2 years ago, to really appreciate, what Tarak and his team were doing at Rakuten that is really going to ultimately benefit the entire industry. And you're hearing it from some of the largest service providers around the world, like AT&T and Verizon and Vodafone and others, that all believe that O-RAN is going to be a defining point in time that really is going to change the way these wireless networks are being built. Today, we take for granted that there is interoperability from the core to the edge to the CPE devices to software that's managing a lot of these networks. In the wireless network architectures, it's been very closed. You could say it's been very proprietary. And what Open RAN really is going to offer us service providers is a best-in-class way of building networks. It certainly is going to challenge suppliers, and it's going to challenge service providers to work together. Very similar to the ecosystem that was created with Rakuten. I mean, Rakuten was built on a core set of intellectual property and a number of best-in-class technology companies that helped build the Rakuten network. And I see that as the key to the success going forward. Certainly is going to lower the cost structure for service providers. It's going to help accelerate the pace of innovation, and it's going to open up the networks and foster innovation that I think is critically important going forward.